What I've done here is put together a very quick and dirty kludge. Nonetheless, it gives an idea of how one could do a calibration of servos by using cheap components. So what I have here is my Arduino Uno that is connected through this USB cable to my computer, my laptop. And then I have that driving a servo, which I just have glued down on my table here. Then through some RC linkages, I have that connected to this piece of cardboard that is hinged with a piece of tape to the side of my table. Then taped onto this, so I said it was a quick and dirty, so just I have taped onto this a 6-axis IMU that sells for under $3, and from that I'm able to get it's got accelerometers and gyros, but I'm only using accelerometers. From that information I'm able to get the angle of this surface, this piece of cardboard. So to give an idea of how this works, as I have it set up right now, I give a command here and I tell this servo to move to what I'm calling 60 degrees. And you see a slight deflection. It changed the angle of my surface here, and that is measured by the IMU, which then calculates the angle in degrees. So there I changed the angle to 110 degrees, and of course you can see that there's a change in the angle. So what does that look like on the monitor here? So right now I have my commanded value to 110 degrees on the servo, which correlates to about minus 10 degrees on the surface. So if I go to 100, so now I should see this angle change slightly, and there it did. And you can see that it's very, very accurate once it settles in. I just have it doing some averaging. So the fluctuation is very small, way less than a degree, even with this cheap IMU. And I could continue to plug in different angles here, and it will change the position of the servo, and then as it gets a steady state result, it will produce an angular measurement. And the left column here is the column that I'm pointing at. So we've got 20 degrees approximately of the surface, the piece of cardboard. So the way that I have this set up right now, I type in the value of the deflection of the servo, and that makes an adjustment to the position of the surface. But there's no reason that that couldn't be automated by using an SD card that would be attached to the Uno, and that would have a set of PWM values or angular deflections that we could use to command the deflection of the surface. And then also that SD card could save the results, the angular deflections that are recorded by the IMU. And in this way, for a very small amount of money, one can do a calibration of surfaces on a vehicle with self-contained units that can also communicate with each other by using Bluetooth.